Hello and welcome everyone. Today I'm talking about the easiest Civ and the hardest Civ to play in Age of Empires 4 in 2026. Now let's see what do we have first, and also let's see what were the rules when I was making this easy Civ to play, hard Civ to play, and blah blah blah. So what were the rules? Let me read it up for you. First, build rigidity, which is the lower score means you can wing it. You can wing it a bit, miss a small timing, and still be fine. So that's the lower score. The highest score on build is you need a clean build order and timings. If you are late or mess up the order, the sieve feels weak. Then macro, the lower the point is, normal villager making and production, not much extra thinking. Higher, lots of balancing resources and transitions. Micro, you can take simpler fights, less constant clicking. Higher number means you are always kiting, raiding, splitting, using abilities, fighting in two places. Mechanical load, the lower is, play mostly like a standard serialization. Higher, has extra systems and unique stuff. If you forget to use them, you are basically playing the Civ wrong. Decision density. The lower is the game plan is pretty obvious in most games. Higher, lots of branching choices. You need scouting and good calls, or you pick the wrong plan and lose. Matchup text is lower the number, it means your normal plan works into most opponents. The higher means you need a specific answer versus different civs. Like against this civ, you must do X or you will die. Like Malian, you need to build tower on your pit mine if you play against some civs, but you don't do that against all the civs. Now we also have a kind of like I put them into tier list as well. So the first three civilization went into the tier list with the score of 1.40, 1.45, and 1.85, were English, Abbasid, and French. Now the reason behind that is because the rigidity is 1, the mechanics is 2, and the micro is 2. I think other than that, English is very, very easy and simple to play. Then we have the Abbasid dynasty. The rigidity is 2, the macro is 1, the micro is 1, the mechanics are 1. The decision and the matchups are very, very important for Abbasid, but still, the civilization feels very easy to play. Then we have French. Also, I put the thing is here as well. Like English is good at booming, timing, defensive, and beginner friendly. Then we have Abbasid dynasty with boom, defensive, greedy, and beginner friendly. Then we have French, which is aggro, timing. It's really good at tech times, right? Teching up. Greedy and also very flexible. So you can go 2, 3 TC as well if you are playing on lower league, or you just go 2 TC or 1 TC, or even trade with French. The rigidity is 1, macro 1, micro 3. Micro very important with French. Mechanics are 2, decision are 2, and matchup are 2. So you see the stars between the civilization are 1, and the total stars I'm using for the civilization are 5 stars, so 1 to 5. So then we are finishing with the very easy serialization. Then we go to easy civilization, House of Lancaster, Order of the Dragon, Macedonian Dynasty, and Holy Roman Empire. So the House of Lancaster, the rigidity is 2, the macro is 2, the micro is 2, mechanics are 3, decision 2, and a matchup is 1. Honestly, you don't really need to learn the matchups with House of Lancaster. You can swing it just like English. You can do whatever, which type of unit you wish to do. But also you will feel like it's not as easy to play House of Lancaster just like English. So it's good at booming, good at aggro, it's very flexible, and also beginner friendly, so as you see. Order of the Dragon is the same. It's they can boom, very good at turtle, very good at attacking. So fast castle or fast imperial, really good at the timings, defensive, and also it's still beginner friendly. Even though the stats for it, the rigidity is 2, the macro is 2, the micro is 3, the mechanics are 2, decision 2, and matchup is 2, because you need to know just a few little matchups when you are playing the Order of the Dragon. So it's not that insanely important. The reason why I put micro on 3 and not like 2 or 1, because sometimes you need to save your units, because your units are very expensive, and if you save them or you use them correctly in a really good micro, then you can win a lot of games. So that's the reason behind it. When I was making this tier list, I was really thinking about it with civilization where I put. So I put a good amount of hours while also making this for you guys, so you will see why I put the civilization to this and to there. So Pakistan Dynasty, it's also easy civilization to play. They're really good at aggro. They are really good at booming, by the way. Really good at turtling, raiding, and they're very good at the defensive style as well with Macedonian Dynasty. So it is a beginner friendly and easy civilization to play with. The rigidity is 3, macro is 1 because it's very simple, very easy to understand how to macro with the civilization. Micro is 2, you don't need to like macro crazy amount, but it's important. Mechanics are 3, decision are 3, and matchup are 3. If you forgot what the matchup and etc. means, let me read it up again. Matchup means how much you need matchup knowledge. Decision is how often the sieve makes you choose between different plans. Mechanics are how many special sieve rules you have to remember. Micro is how much you have to babysit units and multitask. Macro is how hard it is to run the economy and spend your money properly. And build rigidity means how scripted the opening is. What does it mean how scripted? The lower the number means you can wing it a bit, miss a small timing and still be fine. Or higher, you need a clean build order and timings. If you are late or mess up the order, the sea feels weak. And that's it. So Holy Roman Empire also is easy civilization with 2.5. Still 2-star for me to play Holy Roman Empire. So many people feel like HR is actually a really hard civ to play with the prelates and etc. But honestly, I don't think so, because you just learn one little thing, is that um, you need to make a prelate every like 10 villager, and that's it. So that's I think that's much easier to learn than queue up upgrades non-stop. So Holy Roman Empire, aggro, very good at aggro, very good at booming, very nice at turtling, timing, and raid. I forgot to put here tech, but they are really good at teching as well. Their rigidity is 2, macro are 3, micro are 3, mechanics are 2, decision 2, and matchup are 2. Then we have Ottomans, rigidity is 4, very, very important that you follow a very clear builder when you are playing with the Ottomans. Macro is 2, micro is 2, because you need to constantly think about how to switch and where to switch with the resources, like when to get a stone, build your military schools, and etc. Mechanics are 2, decision 3, and matchup 3, 3, and 2. Then we are going to the Knight Templar. It's 2.9 on the score from 1 to 5. It's a medium, just like Ottoman. It's very, very important to know the mechanics with Knight Templar. That's why I put 5 score on it. Rigidity are 3, macro 2, micro 2, decision 2, and the matchups are 5, because both mechanics and matchups are very, very important. That's the only reason why the nice I go down here. You will see I put nice Templar here, boom timing and flexible. All right, Delhi Sultanate. We have it as medium as well. Raid, aggro, one trick, and tech. Rigidity on 3, macro on 1, micro on 5, mechanics are 3, decision on 3, and match up on 3. So for me, how I see them is a 3-star, clean 3-star civilization. It's really good at raiding, really good at aggro. It is sadly a one-trick civilization, and you're gonna take up around 11-12 minutes always when we are playing Delhi. Then we have Rus. It's also a 3-star civilization for me. That's how I see them. Really good at aggro, timing, tech, raid, and greedy. The rigidity is very, very important with the civilization. You need to always follow a build order, like a very clean build order, and what you're gonna do after that. Macro micro are 2 2, mechanics 3, decision 4, and matchup are 4. Very, very important to know a lot of matchups with Rus because sometimes you do not need to go to Pro Scout, you can do other stuff as well. Or you can rush like Tower Rush Byzantine. Iobits, very good at aggro, insanely good at raided, flexible, greedy, and timing 3.25, 4-star on it, even though it says 3.25, not 4, right? It's for me, it is a 4-star civilization. So if the civilization goes, the score goes over 3, that's already a 4-star. Because that why would be the 3-star, right? So rigidity 3, macro 2, micro 5, very, very important. The civilization requires a lot of micro. Manix are 3, decision 3, and matchup are 3. Jeanne d'Arc. Now, the Jeanne d'Arc is the harder version because now we are in the hard, as you see. We left the middle. We are up to the hard civilizations right now. So we were at the very easy, medium, and we are going into hard. So Jeanne d'Arc is aggro, turtle, raid, greedy, flexible, and a very high ceiling of playing Jeanne d'Arc. Rigidity 2, mechanics 2, macro 4, micro 5, decision 2, and matchup is 3. So it's very, very important how you use Jeanne d'Arc ability, where to put the cheaper, which building will be cheaper. Very important to micro your units or Jeanne d'Arc. So it requires a lot of APN to play with. Golden Horde, aggro raid, greedy, and high ceiling. Rigidity is on 5, macro is on 3, micro is on 3, manics are 4, decision is on 3, and matchup is on 3. Very important to know the matchups. Zushi Legacy, really good at aggro, boom 30 raid tech, and high ceiling civilization as well, just like the others will be. Rigidity 4, mechanics 4, macro 4, decision 4, micro 3, and matchups are 3. Then we are going Mongols 3.7T. Then we have rigidity on 2, mechanics 4, macro 4, decision 4, micro on 4, and matchup on 4. Then we are going to Japanese aggro timing turtle, defensive greedy, and high ceiling. Rigidity is on 4, mechanics are on 4, macro 2, decision 5, micro 4, and matchup is 5. Then we are going Sengoku Daimyo, the last hard civilization to play with. Very good at aggro timing, raid, flexible, greedy, and requires high ceiling. But if you are a beginner player, I do not tell you like, okay, just play Sengoku because it's gonna be very hard for a new player. Rigidity 3, mechanics are 5, macro and 3, decision 5, micro 5, matchup are 5. Tuklak Dynasty, boom, very good at booming, very good at turtle, very good at tech timing, and still requires for a very high ceiling. The rigidity is 5, the mechanics are 5, macro is 3, micro is 4 because you don't have horsemen, you have elephants or hero elephants, so it's very important to keep them alive. Decision 5 and matchup is 5. Then we have Chinese aggro boom timing 30 raid, so they can do a lot of things as well. Rigidity 5, mechanics 4, macro 4, and micro 5. Decision for matchup is 4. Then we have Byzantine, which another very hard. So we all talk about 2 very hard civilization. That's gonna be Byzantine this time. I'm gonna click on them as well, much easier to see. We have aggro timing, turtle, defensive, flexible, so they can do a lot of things. Everything almost 5, and just the decision and the rigidity, I lowered them because you can go a little bit off with your build, and the Byzantine is still really good. And the decision is very, very simple with this civilization. Then we have Malians. Now I'm on Malians, I put all on 5. They are good at boom, aggro, turtle, raid, greedy, but because all their all their units are unique. Literally every unit are unique compared to the other civilization in the game. I have to put everything on 5 because it's not just unique, the units they have. So it's not like Knight Templar, right? Like Knight Templar has spear and heavy spearman, but Malians has Donzo, right? So when you're gonna talk about Malia, you're not really gonna say speedrun. You're gonna say Donzo most of the time. Um, they don't have crossbow. They have Musafadi warrior. So how are you gonna say that? Like Johnny's crossbow is a crossbow, but Musafadi warrior, what you gonna say? Like melee fighter crossbow. So every unit are different, and I think Malians is the most hardest civilization to play in the game. But if you learn to how to play it, Pooh, it's insanely strong, very very strong. So this list, the reason why I made it, so you can share this with your friend to look at which civilization is hard, where they are positioning at it, what is their macro number, their micro number, or the matchup number. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me read it up again, what the numbers mean, what the words mean. The build is how scripted the opening is, which means you can wing it a bit, miss a small timing and still be fine, or you need a clean build order and timings. If you are late or mess up the order, the civilization feels weak. Macro, how hard it is to run the economy and spend your money properly. Micro, how much you have to babysit units and multitask. Mechanics are how many special Civ rules you have to remember. Decision, how often the Civ makes you choose between different plans. And matchup is how much you need match sorry, how much matchup knowledge you need or need to know. um I'm very happy with this because I was working on this the whole day, so a lot of hours went into this in the making. So I hope you guys like it, and feel free to share with other players who are beginners or lower league players as well to understand are the civilization easy or hard to play with. Thank you so much for listening. Now go and pick your civilization. Which one you will be? Let me know in the comments.